I wanted to show you guys this clip of Tucker Carlson. I think Tucker Carlson has finally fully gone off the deep end, and he's gone off the deep end a while ago. I think like the moment when it really set into me how bad it was, and I've already called out like misinformation that he spread on Fox News, but when he had that guy on who claimed to have gay crack sex with Obama, and I'm calling it gay crack sex because that's what he described, and then asked for basically no evidence and just was like, oh wow, it's crazy. And to me, that was the moment where I was like, I think Tucker's actually lost it, because if you are just regurgitating that with no critique, then this is just all entertainment for you. There's not like a journalism aspect to it. It's all eye-catching entertainment. Or he's extremely gullible and he fell for that guy's scam. But Tucker Carlson's been talking about beings of a certain type, that he believes in beings, and that the US government knows beings and has entered into binding agreements with demons. And he's just starting to sound like the History Channel, which is an insult because the History Channel is for kooks. If you've tuned in to the channel for the last 12 years. Listen to this.
It's my personal belief, based on a fair amount of evidence, that they're not aliens. They've always been here. And I do think it's spiritual. That's my view. So, and again, it's not.
By the way, when he says a fair amount of evidence, let me clarify. He means none whatsoever.
Provable, but based on the evidence, I think.
I'm with you. Absolutely.
I think if the U.S. government has, in fact, had direct contact with these beings, whatever they are, I've already told you what I think they are, and has entered into some sort of agreement with them, which is the claim of informed people, I would say. Whether they're right or wrong, I can't say conclusively. But if that is true, I mean, it's a very, very, very heavy thing.
Yeah. A lot of people say interdimensional beings.
Right. I want to ask, are angels and demons, or how would you describe these beings?
You know, these are, again, I'm getting into the realm of conjecture, so I just want to say that flat out.
Oh, he's in the realm of conjecture. When he was saying that they were beings that the U.S. government has signed into agreements with, that have been here forever, that people thought were aliens, with no evidence, that was not conjecture. But now if he was to speculate if those were specifically demons or spirits, I mean, that's just... Don't get into crazy town, Tim. We don't want to make assumptions here. We're serious journalists.
Entity.
But one thing I know for a dead certain fact, having seen it, is that there is good and evil, that we are being acted upon at all times. And I think every person can feel that in himself. I mean, there are moments when you are moved to do things that are much better than you actually are, and that are also more evil and destructive than you actually are. You are subject to forces from outside yourself. That is absolutely true. Now, we can argue about what they are, but every person in the room, if he's reflective, will tell you, yes, I know what you're talking about. And so there are forces that are not human, that do exist in a spiritual realm of some kind, that we cannot see, and that when you think about it, sort of make you think we live in an ant farm.
Yeah.
Being right? And that's
Absolutely.
that is real. Yeah. Okay.
You can't just declare it real and it makes it real. This was the #1 name in cable news for years during the Trump era. For years. And he's just like, if I say real really loud, then people will have to believe me. They'll have to believe me about the demons, about the spirit demons that are manipulating me. I swear it was the spirit demons that made me do it. It was the spirit demons. Chat, I swear I didn't... YouTube, I swear I didn't violate any rules. It was the YouTube demons. It was the demons. It was the demons. This type of stuff feels like it would be more at place being sputtered out of somebody's mouth on a street corner holding like a cardboard sign. Not out of the face of #1 name in cable news until very recently.